Hello, everybody. This is Amazing Monday, and I am having my coffee. And I got a big glass of water here, too. Let me grab a drink here. All right. So, thank you so much for being in my new group. And I know that there's not a whole lot of activity in here, but my hope and dream is that it will build up very quickly, which it always does, because Team Sleep Buddy is a force to be reckoned with. And you guys, I am giving you the inside scoop to everything that you want to learn and know about fitness. When I'm doing a lot of talking to brand new prospects or people who want to work with me, they always ask because they're confused about nutrition, they're confused about training. They have a lot of confusion because there's not that much clarity out there. And I'm here to help with that. I'm here to facilitate and give you the information that you need to get through all of that, okay? So today's topic is about challenges and why they're gonna fail you, especially when you're like running from one to the other, to the other, to the other. So just for an example, there's always an internet squat challenge. If you go to Pinterest, it'll have like, you know, influencer Susie's, get a booty squat challenge. So every single day, like you'll start with like 20 squats in one day. The next day it'll be 25 and then 30 the next day and whatever. So by the end of the week, you're doing like 300 squats every single day. And I want to tell you about those things. Okay. The anatomy of a really, really good program includes something that those squat challenges doesn't. And if you are somebody who doesn't know this, it can be detrimental to you as a human, as as a person with limbs, to do that repetitive movement constantly and hope for a result that won't come because you're missing a big component. What is it? It's recovery. Actually, in a program, recovery is where the magic happens. Your squat challenges that you see out on the internet, or ab challenges where you're training them every single day and they just are, brutal. And you're going, I made it through 14 days, 17 days, 39 days of doing the exact same thing every single day with zero recovery, is completely missing the point of recovery is where the muscle grows, okay? So here's how your muscles work. When you start lifting weights, your muscles go, oh my God, she needs me. What? She needs me to lift heavy because this is so heavy. What am I gonna do? I have to build more of me. She needs me, I'm gonna grow. And that's what your muscle says, basically. And while you sleep, the recovery happens and you grow muscle. The other thing that happens to you when you bodybuild is that your bone creates little teeny shards, little baby shards. And when you recover and when you sleep, it fuses it back together. So you're creating stronger bones. Have you ever heard that weight-bearing exercise creates stronger bones? You need that definitely. If you don't, your bones become brittle and break. So any doctor is going to tell you, you need to be out walking. Well, duh, because it keeps your bones strong. So the same thing happens why bodybuilding is so amazing and such a solid, one of the reasons why it's so solid is because it helps us develop strong bones and strong muscles. If we are strong, we are young, period. If your back is hurting, it's old. You're old. So we have a 100% reason to be training and to be training intelligently, not listening to an influencer who has a specific body type that you like, that probably is a prosthetic in her shorts that pops her booty out like that, or whatever. To get the clarity to say that those challenges do not offer you recovery. You need 2 days a week to recover at least. So the way the anatomy of a really strong program works is that the old school bodybuilder program is 3 days on, and then 1 off. And that would be chest and shoulders and triceps, back and biceps, legs and abs. Rest a day, chest, shoulders, and triceps, back and biceps, legs and abs. That's called a 3-day split, okay? You could create an amazing physique on a 3-day split. I have done bodybuilding. I started bodybuilding in the 80s, back when it was ladies of the 80s, and every guy in the gym, every babe in the gym that was doing it was a 3-day split because it works. But y'all say it's too boring. I get no motivation. I don't like it. It's too boring. That's okay. I'm here to facilitate that, and every client wants some variety. So we work really hard to help you to do the same sort of thing by giving you a really creative, interesting workout that's going to make you happy and make you invigorated to come to the gym while doing the necessary work. But that those off days, the rest days, are part of the work. And if you say, I don't like recovery days, what is this recovery day? I don't want to work that at all. I don't want a recovery day. I need to train every single day. You are doing the biggest disservice of all time, because the anatomy of an amazing program that is really going to work for you has recovery. If you do not recover or rejuvenate, the muscles don't change. Let me tell you a story. I always have a story. One of my coaches, this particular coach was really a difficult ride for me. This coach was not a good coach, and I'm not going to give a name out on it, but I can't believe this person is coaching. But let me tell you what happened. This particular person encouraged me to, in fact, told me that I needed to train when I was sick. I had no recovery time when I was sick. I got very, very sick after that, and I didn't take any of the recovery days that I needed to. She just kept pushing me to go, and I was training for a show, so I did that. In spite of what my gut told me, I listened to that and I went, and I ended up getting very, very sick. But let me tell you, you could say, well, Tracy, she knew more and whatever. But here's her story. She blatantly said this straight out on the internet, because I follow her, that she tried to compete like 12 to 15 times a year. And she would find herself in situations where she would go from one show to the next show, to the next show, to the next show. And she never got bigger. She never got more refined. She never got, let me grab water. She wasn't recovering. And the judges would send her, notes and say, you need to take a year off and build and get your body recovering. And she refused to do it for whatever reason. That was her personal choice. But as a coach, if you see a coach that isn't about recovery and doesn't believe in it, get the hell away from that person, because, oh my God, you are going to be in trouble and you're not going to excel in your sport. You're not going to get anywhere in your bikini plan or your losing your belly fat plan. You are not going to. So you need to stay away from them. If you're interviewing coaches, you need to talk to them about what is their principles on recovery. Okay, so because you do need that. And if you don't take the recovery, really, you're not going to see any changes. I had one, I wasn't sleeping. Sleeping is where recovery happens a lot too. But if you're somebody who's not sleeping and you're having a lot of issues with that, that's going to change a lot about how you look also and the results that you're getting as well. So you need to try to get 5 to 7 hours. Athletes need about 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. And I know you're listening to me going, I'm a busy mom, my kids, and this and that. I hear you. I totally hear you. So these are optimal. My job is to tell you what's optimal. Your job is to find out what is sustainable. Okay, so that's what we're here to do. So the recovery part is not in those challenges, those booty squat challenges. It makes my skin crawl when I see them. I see them out there and I see like 5,739 likes on it. And I just go, oh my God, why? Because if you are a person who hands out that squat challenge and it's got every single day you're doing squats, you have a plethora of people who are doing the squat, and you may fall into one of these categories. You have a deconditioned person or a woman who's like, oh, I'm going to get that booty by her booty by doing the squat challenge. So she is somebody who's not worked out or trained before or has been a long time. She may be deconditioned. She may be having joint problems. She may be somebody who has like different kinds of limitations or mobility. And so she's going to embark on this squat challenge to get that booty that's promised to her. You may have somebody who is very seasoned and say, I've been in the gym for 3 or 4 years, I'm good at weightlifting, but my body isn't responding the way I want it to. I don't look the way I want it to. I don't understand why I don't look great. So I'm going to do the squat challenge because she did it, and I'm going to get that booty that she has too. So then they're loading up barbells or Olympic bars with weights, and they're squatting every single day without recovery. And there's a mix of people out there. Holy cow. You're also going to have people who start the challenge and then say, I am so sore, and I can't do it. I failed. So she takes a day off to rest because her body is screaming at her and saying, look, you need a rest. You need to, whatever. You need to get some kind of recovery in here. And then the client either works through it and gets hurt, or the client says, I was so sore and I was so tired and I don't feel well. And I took a day off, and now I've screwed up my challenge because they didn't load in recovery days for the challenge. So those things are mentally debilitating to a person who already has issues with feeling bad about themselves, or failure, or fear of failure, or wondering why they can't get what they want when they work so hard. It's a lack of information. Do you see how that little bit of information missing in the squat challenge can really change a person's perspective? If there were available recovery days in the challenge, then it would be something that would be usable. It could be usable to an extent. And that is why those things are not efficient. They're not great. The anatomy of a great program includes recovery. So that's your hack for today. I took it down deep. I did a deep dive on it. I want you to understand it. If you are not recovering, you are doing yourself a disservice. Do not do that to your limbs, to your joints, to your body. Listen to your body. We are here for longevity. We are here to look great naked. We are here to train for the sport of sexy, but sexy includes confidence, and it includes being very confident in the knowledge that you have right now, what I just told you, that those things, when you look at it, you will look at it through the eyes of someone who knows the truth now. Do not fall for it. You can book an appointment with me though, because I will love to help you. I would love, love, love to get you on a program that will give you exactly the results that you want without taking it down that path, okay? So if you want, just take a look at below this video and you can find the link to my schedule page, and we'll book an appointment together on Zoom and talk all about you. And if you have any questions, I want you to drop them in the comments below if you have any comments about this. And even if you're already in my VIP group, if you have something to say about this, start that conversation for me. Let's hear it. Let's talk about it. We are here to master this. It's going to be amazing. I love you guys. Have a great day.